Hello, everyone. It's about that time. Today, we're doing something a little bit different with Speak Your Soul. Today, I decided to go live with it. This will be recorded as well, which will also go on Speak Your Soul on my Anchor page, which will go also on Spotify and everywhere that you guys listen to Speak Your Soul. This will be recorded so that you can listen to this for those of you that do not catch the live. So let me first of all welcome everyone to today's recording of Speak Your Soul. I am your host, Shantae. Pleased to have you guys live with me currently right now. I know this is something that I've always wanted to do, is to go live with you Speak Your Soul so that you guys can see me as I do this live of Speak Your Soul, and you guys can get a chance to interact with me one-on-one, face-to-face when I do my show. So I figured right now is the perfect opportunity to do that with you guys. So I know I jumped on here last week and I kind of addressed everyone. And so there are a couple of things that I wanted to do. You know, typically when I do Speak Your Soul, it's all in fun and entertainment. Just my voice being heard, something that I want to give to you. I love you too, Mo. Something that I want to bring to you guys in fun, something that sparks conversation, some things that I love to talk about: art, photography, poetry, the arts, everything. That's what Speak Your Soul means to me. That's what it was born out of. But also with something like Speak Your Soul comes a platform that I'm glad to have. It's still all new to me, having the opportunity to be able to speak on things not only that matter to me, but that also matter to other people. And so I'm all for love. I'm all for upliftment, for empowerment of our, of just anybody that has a voice, of anybody that wants to be heard, of anybody that has any gifts that they want to give. I'm all for it. And so today, I just want to pop on here and talk to you guys a little bit about educating yourselves. So with all of this information that is being thrown at us, there's so much. There's protests, there's looting, there's so much anger. And anybody that knows me knows that I am, love you, Richard. Anybody that knows me knows that I am all about love. I'm all about family. I'm all about equality. I'm for it. And so it's hard for me to talk about things that are born out of hate because I don't believe in it. But with everything that's happened so far, it's hard for me to sit idly by and let some of these things that are put out there on social media kind of pass me by, especially with the platform that I have with Speak Your Soul. So with that being said, what I mean by educate yourself is that before you start putting any information out there, sharing any information that you see on somebody else's page, I need you to take a real second and actually think about what it is that you're getting ready to repost, information that you're getting ready to share, because, a lot of it is being doctored. A lot of it is not real. And so I need you guys to educate yourself on what's real, what's happening, and equip yourself with the tools to be able to make an effective change out there. And so I know we've seen a lot of the posts about the looting and everything like that. Please, I need you to understand, a lot of the looting that's going on is not us. We have people that have malicious intent to go out there and to do something that is not even remotely adjacent to what we're trying to accomplish. So please don't be fooled by the bricks that keep mysteriously showing up in places. Don't be fooled by people that are, dressed in all black with hoods and masks on, smashing out windows. These people are here to instigate you, to get you riled up, to get you excitable so that you go out there and make a mistake that you may regret. Now, if you just have so much aggression and you want to, and if it's something that you feel like you have to do, that's fine. But once again, back to the original topic, I need you to educate yourself. I need you to educate yourself on what's being done right now. Who's really out there for the cause? Who really is out there peacefully wanting to peacefully protest with you? And who's out there strictly to agitate you and to egg this on? I need you to look at a couple of things that happened. Somebody brought to my attention, I believe it was a frat brother of mine that brought to my attention, and I know he doesn't have a grander platform to be able to speak on this, but I want to take something he said and I want to share that with you guys so that you guys understand. That police station in Minneapolis that burned is a 24-hour police station that has cameras 360 all the way around it. There are 50 to 75 police officers in that building at a time, changing shifts. So with that being said, how does someone with a cocktail set it on fire and burn down a whole police station when there are people inside of there that occupy it 24/7? 24/7. How does a whole police station burn down to the ground? I need you guys to educate yourself on what's going on out there. For my people that are out there peacefully protesting, thank you. I love you. I love everybody anyway. Men, my brothers, I love you. My sisters, I love you. And it's nothing new for me to say that because I say that to y'all every day. I say that to you guys every day. I love you. If no one else tells you that I love you, every single last one of you. But I need you guys to truly think, and I need you guys to educate yourself about what's happening out here. Everyone is not meant to be a part of the cause. Everybody is not meant to be on the front line. That's no disrespect to anyone. I'm not saying that everyone isn't capable, but everyone has their purpose and what needs to be done. Some people are great speakers. Some people know how to organize, how to motivate, how to get their voices across. Let those people speak. Some people are great behind the scenes. Some people are great in, getting their message across. Like I said, for those people that have, platforms that can be able to share as much information out there as possible, let those people share. But not everybody is meant to be on the front line. Everyone can contribute in their own way. But once again, back to the subject at hand, I need you guys to educate yourselves. But it's still, Mo, thank you. If the mayor evacuated it, but I feel like they knew it was coming. And I'm pretty sure there was some agitation. Once again, it's all a part of the game. It's the agitation. They want you to go out there. They want you to, throw bricks. They want you to smash windows. Here's another example. The looting that's taking place. They showed a picture. My frat brother showed a picture of Mattress Firm that was completely destroyed. Mattress Firm completely destroyed. Everything, all the contents in it, the glass windows, everything destroyed. There's a shopping strip literally right next to it, completely untouched. Why is it that this Mattress Firm is broken everything but the Target that's literally within walking distance right next to it. Why is it untouched? I need you guys to educate yourselves. These people are destroying their own buildings, their own property, just to rebuild, to collect the money. And they're blaming people. They're blaming the protesters, the peaceful protesters, saying, "Oh, they smashed my business. So I need to be able to rebuild." So they get a check. They get to rebuild. Exactly, Mo. Mattress burning or defiling a mattress firm doesn't even make any sense. There's no food in Mattress Firm. There's no valuables, pillows and beds. That doesn't even make sense. Why would you even want to tear down something like a Mattress Firm when right next door there's a Target and I can get food and I can get things that I need? I need you guys to really sit here, and I need you guys to understand what's really going on and educate yourself on what and who you're fighting and what you're fighting for. Like I said, everyone doesn't have a calling to be out there on the front lines. For, like I said, for the people, God bless you, that are out there speaking, that are out there marching, that are out there peacefully protesting, that are making their voices heard. God bless you. But what I can do, every single last individual has something that they can contribute to this. You don't have to be marching up to the steps of the Capitol building. You don't. But what you can do is educate yourself on what's happening, read what's going on, have an understanding before you share, before you repost any of this information. Do you understand that the news is putting the sound of gunfire, adding it on to the clips where they're showing peaceful protesters? They're literally putting gunfire, gunshots onto the clips because of the sensationalism that they're going to get, making it look like that it's not a peaceful protest when it is. They're doctoring up the news so it makes you believe that we're being ignorant, we're being belligerent, we're doing all of this. They're really, hey baby, they're really wanting to create an image of us that is uneducated and unorganized, and really in it for nothing but ourselves. I need you to educate yourself. I need you to know the laws. Thank you, Mo. I need you to know the law. I need you to know what you can and cannot do. I need you to know what laws need to be changed. I need you to understand that voting is our weapon. I need you to understand that change is happening. It is happening. It may not be happening at the rapid speed that you want it to happen, but it is happening. But I need you guys to understand what's going on. I don't live in hate. I live in nothing but love. And everybody that knows me, as long as I've worked, I've got people that are on this live right now that I've worked with. They know me as a person. And they know that I'm like a big mama to everyone. And so this is coming from that place of love that wants you guys to really listen to what I'm saying. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Our people are educated. We're smart. We know what's happening. Please vote. Please take this opportunity now for the rest of the year. And nobody's talking about the coronavirus that's happening out there in the world right now. It's still there. Educate yourself. There's a second wave of this thing coming around. So if I agitate you enough and I get you so bent out of shape that you get up from where you are, you're so angry, you get up from where you are, you go out there in the street, you collectively get together as a people. You may not get sick, but you become asymptomatic, and you then become a carrier to someone else. My grandmother once told me there are many ways to skin a cat. Many ways, multiple ways. So I need you to think, and I need you to educate yourself what's going on. Understand what's real and what's not. Understand that I love you. I love every single last one of you. And every day I keep seeing another person that I love pass away. Another person gone. So I need you guys to really hear me and understand your ultimate, your ultimate weapon in this is to make sure that your bullets is your education, knowing the law, having your voter registration. That's what this is all about. That's your bullets in your gun. Equipping yourself with the knowledge, organizing yourselves peacefully. If you want to have meetings, I encourage anyone that has a business. If you want to get together and have meetings, groups, discussions, talk about it, bring somebody in that wants to speak about it, please, by all means do. Educate yourself. But I need you to understand what's happening out there is not for everyone. God bless every single last one of you guys, and I'll say it again, that are hitting those streets, that are walking. God bless you. Everybody is not meant to do that job. Sometimes your job is simply educating the people in your neighborhood, your friends around you, making sure that they understand. Oh, Mo, I understand. I mean, it's real out here. It is real. But we don't win if we don't know what's going on underneath our nose. I need you guys to understand what's being reported out there. They're trying to make us look uneducated, unorganized, violent, and vile. And that's not how we move. We are a loving, organized, educated people. And I need us to stay on one accord with this. There's so many people fighting amongst each other with this. No, there are so many people on so many different agendas and so many different accords that you're not understanding. In the division, that's how we lose. That's how we lose this. So I wanted to take, for those of you that are just jumping on my live, this is today's Speak Your Soul. I'm coming to you guys as real and as vulnerable as I possibly can be. Because I love every single last one of you. I love you. And I can't afford to have you guys out there on your own sharing information that's not real, believing in the visions and the things that you see on TV that are not real, that are not of my people. We want equality. We want to not die. We want to live. So there was a post that I put on my page that everyone just seemed to kind of take and run with it. And by all means, I was born black. I'm going to die black. But I don't want to die because I am black. I need you to take that and I need you to hear. I'll say it again. I was born black. I'm going to die black. But I don't want to die because I am black. But that's what we're faced with right now. That's what we're going through right now. But we're not going to get to where we need to be. Like I said, I hear your voices. I hear them. But please, before you go out there, before you post anything, before you say Black Lives Matter, understand, what are you fighting for? What is your purpose in this whole entire fight? At this point, there are people that don't care about your lives. They don't. These people are gassing. These people are running you over in their truck. The military is coming down the street. For what? To harass some peaceful people that are making a peaceful protest? I know that's right. I don't want to leave this earth because of hatred of my skin. You said it. The fact that it is 2020 and we're having to deal with this and a pandemic that's taking people out by the hundreds daily. But our people are being agitated. We're being provoked. We're even provoking each other. It's wonderful to have different views about what's going on in the world, but I need you to understand the end result is love for each other. We need to love each other enough in this. We can't fight each other and then go out and say that we want to fight equality and say we want things to change. We have to change. If you have hate in your heart for somebody that looks like you, then you can't help. You guys need to understand what you're really fighting for. Everyone can't be the hero in this, but everyone has their part that you can do in this. And that's any race, that's any color. Everyone can play a part in. Anybody can play a part in this. But I need everyone to understand and don't fall for what's going on with these images that you're seeing on TV. When I saw George Floyd's daughter in Houston, about tore my heart out. All the right can protest with the AR-15 without a hitch, but we get all hell released for peaceful. Exactly. But I need you to understand there are people coming into your town, into your cities. They're bringing people from other cities as agitators into your town. This is what I need you to be educated about. Know who's with you and who's against you. Who's your friend and who's your foe. Because while you're trying to be peaceful, somebody standing right next to you has got the brick in their hand ready to throw it through the building. So that as soon as you turn around and that cop looks back, they see you and they're coming for you. I need you to educate yourself. Some people can go out. Some people are good with, petitions. Some people are good with sharing information. But I'm choosing Speak Your Soul right now in this moment to let you know that we do not win with hate. And we will not win if we do not organize and educate ourselves. Understand what's going on. Don't use the momentum of the moment to get swept up in anger and emotion till you forget what's really going on. This is not a fad. This is not a trend. This is our life that we're fighting for. You're right, cousin. Some people are just best with just genuinely showing love. I'm a poet by nature. I will write. I write. That's what I do. But I also have my own opinions and my own voice. And I'll be honest with you. I'm not the person that's typically the best at wanting to speak and have my voice be heard. But if I have a platform, which Speak Your Soul, that's what it is. It is a platform to reach out to anybody that can hear the sound of my voice. I cannot sit idly by and let people just believe that anger and frustration is going to continue to win out when everybody's not on the same page as you. I need you to understand what's happening, what we're looking at on TV. Understand what your real weapon is in this. Knowing what to do, knowing the law, and understanding that voting is so important. It is so important right now. We've got to. Somebody posed a question this morning. What happens when the protesting is over? What happens? That's real, because so many still don't care about our fight. Exactly, Mo. Not everybody's on the same page with you. I need you to understand that. You're probably going to the people that you've known for years. Years. People are starting to understand you're not on the same page. And that's fine. I wish you love. I wish you peace. But then I need you to step aside. Because whatever my part in this is, I have to continue on. I can't allow myself to be distracted in that. I have to be able to continue on and do my part, whatever that is. I'm not saying hate the people that are not on the same page with you, but just I can't allow you to distract me. And a lot of the things that you see on social media are strictly that. Distractions. Information that's put out to distract you from what's going on. You start reading about somebody saying this, and this person said they hate that, and these people are mimicking what happened to George Floyd, and these people are saying these things. They want you to be distracted. They don't want you to organize. They don't want you to be peaceful. They want a reason to be able to provoke you. I've seen so many folk that I've known since grade school have such a blind eye to the truth of what's going on. And that's what's happening. That's what's happening, Demetrius. That's what's happening everywhere. People that you've known since you were little, people that you work with on your job. Everybody's not on the same page. They may empathize with you, but they can't walk a mile in your shoes. They can't understand it. Say, I wish you the best. I wish you love. I wish you peace and understanding. Say a prayer and keep pushing forward. But we have to be able to educate ourselves. You're welcome, cuz. This was on my heart today. This was on my heart because I love you so much. Every single last one of you. And I can't sit here and watch you harm yourself when you guys are not paying attention to what's really happening out there. I need you guys to understand we're out there for a cause. We're out there for a reason. We're angry. We're frustrated. We're angry. We're frustrated. So many people have died. Hello, everybody. For everybody that's just jumped on here, this is today's Speak Your Soul. So I know you guys normally tune in to hear me speak at 6 o'clock. You will be able to hear this, replay it on Anchor, and catch this a little bit later for those that weren't able to catch it live. This will also be on my Facebook page if you want to go back and listen to this again. But I need you guys to, I can't sit idly by and just continue to see people be so angry and frustrated, but not educating themselves and not using that energy, that rage that you have inside of you, and using it for a purpose to really affect change. There are so many different people that are organizing and putting together organizations and funds and all this stuff for you. I need you to educate yourself on, if you're going to lend your time, your efforts, your money to an organization, please research and understand who are you giving your funds and your money to. Understand who is the money going to. I see people donating $1 million, $1 million here, but where is that money going to? Who is that money going to help? There are protesters that they're building a fund for them to be bailed out of jail. I have no problem with that. Lawyers' fees for this. But I need you to educate yourselves once again. Where is the money going to? These are the questions you have to ask yourself before you hit share, before you hit like, before you hit repost. Understand what you're reposting. Understand what information that you're circulating on social media. So this is what I'm choosing to use Speak Your Soul for today. Normally I would give you guys love and light and read a poem and all that kind of stuff and you know, talk about relationships and music and all that kind of stuff, but not today. It was inclined and put on my heart to have this conversation with you so that you understand that I love you. Black men, I love you. I do. I do. We as African American females, as black women, we stand with you. Understand we can no longer sit here and continue to watch you guys perish in this. We can't. We can't. But I'm going to tell you what I can do. Like I said, I'm not the frontline person. That's not my job. There are people that are more qualified to be that beacon, to be that voice, to be that conduit in what needs to be done in this. But like someone just said, but if I can share anything that I've learned and inspire someone else. I see so many people take the stuff that I post on my Speak Your Soul page and just share it. By all means, we need as much light and positivity and love as we possibly can. But I also need you guys to not walk into these situations blindly. Know what's coming in your town. Know what's coming to your city. Understand that where there are people gathered in that crowd, there's Judas. And so you have to watch your back at all times. Not everybody is your ally in this. And that's perfectly fine. Like I said, wish people well, wish them love, happiness, more power to you. But I've got a mission. And I have to stay focused because all these things that they keep putting out there for you to see on social media and on the news, those are distractions. I love you. I love you. For everybody, I love you. I love you. You just don't understand. That's in me. That is my gift. That is my superpower as a black woman. I love you. And it's painful to watch this unfold every day. But it's happening and it's real. And I don't need people to run from it either. Because wherever you're running, there's nowhere you can hide from this. It's going to affect you in one way or another. It may not be on your front step, but it's around the corner. I need you to understand that. Read in between the lines, understand that people that have a voice, they want to see it silenced. People that are standing up for what's right, they want you to fall, to fail. So every organization that's out there, if you want to hold real discussions, if you want to organize, if you want to talk, use your platforms. Let's talk about it. Let's organize. Let's educate ourselves. But please don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for anything that makes us look uneducated, unorganized, violent. They're using the word animals. We're not that. But we do want to live We want to see our children grow because their lives matter. It's getting scary out there. So please, whatever you do, before you step out, please understand. Know who your friend and who your foe is. Educate yourself with the matters that are going on. Don't be consumed and overwhelmed and download yourself with all this information, because all of it is not needed. But understand the images that are being portrayed all over the screen to make us look like we're crazy. We're just doing this just to be doing it. Normally, I'm inspired during times like this, and I feel like writing, but what I don't believe in is capitalizing on the moment. So I've had people that are just like, oh, Shantae, why don't you write something about this? Why don't you write a poem about this? There are not enough words to capture what's happening right now. How much anger that's out there right now. I could write something beautiful, speak on the lives of these people, but we've talked enough. So this is Speak Your Soul. For those that are tuning in for, hey, Kamisha, this is Speak Your Soul for today. This was what was put on my heart to do today, was to come and speak to you guys and really, really get you guys to understand that I know you guys are tired. I know you're frustrated. I know you want action. I know you want to do something about it. I know. And for those that have the ability to do so and that want to do so, by all means, get on the front lines. But not everyone is equipped to be on the front lines. Sometimes people just have to do their part in this fight, whatever that may be. Letting people know that you are there for them, that you love them, that you understand. Sometimes that's the best thing that you can do in this moment. Not everybody is meant to be a hero in this. Sometimes it just is a matter of letting people understand that you know. We also have to remember that everyone that's quiet right now is turning a blind eye. Like you said, some are built up for this, so they shut off in order to avoid the state of mind it will put them in. Depression is real. Yes, indeed, cousin. Depression is real. And these times can cause it if you're not mentally stable enough. Amen. That's a whole nother conversation in itself. I've got friends that suffer from PTSD. And so it's taking everything in them not to just burn down everything, not to just take a gun and just get to blasting. But that's what they want you to do. Use hate to fuel, to strike out, so that they can turn around and kill you. But you're right. Not everybody is built for this. Not everybody is mentally strong for this. I pray every day, because the more and more it wanes on people, the more and more people are ready to be done with this altogether. That's a whole nother topic within itself. But I had a conversation with my family earlier today. You cannot be defeated in this. You cannot be defeated in this. You may not have a platform or be able to get a megaphone and get out there and speak, but you can do something. You can vote. Everyone can do that. So let that be the bullets in your gun. Educating yourself with what's really going on out there. Don't go in there hot until you really understand what's really happening. They want you to turn on the TV and see people shooting and killing each other. And then say, well, you started it. I didn't start it. But I want it stopped. And I want you to stop killing us. So I want you to understand the images that you're seeing, the looting, the shooting, the killing. We're being set up. We are being set up. Yes, my sister said, get to the polls in November. Get to the polls. Get to the polls. That's how you load up your gun and shoot. Get out there and vote. Spaces like this are our platform. Yes, we have to be conscious about what we're drawing people to, and when we what we're drawing people to when we speak up. Kamisha, like I said, normally on Speak Your Soul, I would have some funny anecdote, talk about relationships, talk about stuff that I see on social media. But today it's so much more bigger than that. It's so much more bigger than that. I just see us out here following like we're following a trend, a fad. Black Lives Matter. Do we really truly believe that? Or are we picking up what you see other people doing and you liking and you're sharing because you feel that that's something you need to speak up. You need to take a stand. Or do you truly believe that? You're right, sister. Let our voices be heard. Everyone's angry. Everyone's frustrated. But before you rush and do something, I need you to understand what you're doing. Because the setup at this point is real. I talked about it a little bit earlier. The bricks didn't just magically appear out of anywhere. The undercover cop that decided he wanted to smash in the windows of a business and invited other people to come along with him. Was he for us? It was an undercover cop. Who's really being set up in this? And that man was probably standing in the crowd among hundreds of other people. You couldn't really make him out. You're right. And no one is excluded in this. No one. I need you guys to educate yourself. Everyone. Not just us, everyone. If you're going to go out there and you're going to march and you're going to walk, I need you to understand what you're walking and marching for. Are you doing it for yourselves? Are you doing it because it's a trend? Or do you truly believe that what's happening is not right? It's not just. And you can't sit idly by and watch this happen to your friends. It may not be on your front porch, but it's around the corner. How you doing, brother? So for those of you that have platforms, that are in organizations, if you want to organize, if you want to galvanize, if you want to get people together, get everybody to vote. Right. There are people, they're paying people out there to come into your town and your city to agitate you, to take you out, to provoke you, to do something, to get you arrested, to get you out of here. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Everyone has a purpose in this. Not everybody is meant to be on the front line, but you can do something. But speaking right now to you guys, as a Black woman, I love you. I love every single last one of you. And I can't afford, just like Will Smith said, this is nothing new. It's just being recorded. This has been happening. But it's in your face, and you can't run from it. So I'm taking this time on Speak Your Soul to let you guys know, please educate yourself. Know what's going on. Know what's going on in even if it's just your city, if it's just your town. Know what's going on around you. Be aware. No one's telling you to go out there and purchase a gun and get out there and start shooting. We're not telling you to do that. Like I said, everybody has their own purpose in this, and you can do something. But I need you guys to understand, don't fall for it. Don't get agitated and provoked to the point where you get out there and they start picking us off one by one in one spot. Get out there and vote. Let your voice be heard. Let us know that's how we let people know where we stand with this. But to turn on the news and another Black man has died at the hands of the police, this is not living, people. It's not living. It's like we're living to die. If no one says anything to you guys, I need you to understand that my gift is love. And I love every single last one of you. And I can't just sit idly by and let this continue to happen. Vote every time there's an election, not just the presidential race. Exactly. It's not a every 4 years thing. It's a every time city council, anything that's happening in your town, in your city. Hey, what's up? I've been talking about you, Dre. This is your type of live right here, brother. Don't wait every 4 years. If there's a city council, if there's a district attorney, whatever it is, you need to vote. But because I love you, I can't sit here and let you guys think that this is a fad, think that this is a joke, that this is going to ultimately blow over, and then I can go back to doing what I was doing 2 or 3 weeks ago. They're finding ways and getting creative to take us out. If the pandemic doesn't get a crowd of people all in one place to take us out, then hiring people to manipulate them, to bring them in your city, in your town, to throw bricks in windows and smash out businesses, just to be able to point at you and to run you over and to throw tear gas in your face and choke the life out of you. The local races are the ones that especially need to hear our voices. Exactly. Don't just wait 4 years. Every time there's a vote, vote. Chief of police, DAs, judges, all of that. Do what you got to do. I'm with you. I'm for you. But like the post says, I was born black. I'm going to die black. But I don't want to die because I am black. I want the same thing that everybody wants. So Speak Your Soul is my platform, just like other people have organizations, nonprofits that you guys are a part of. Like I said, not every hero is standing on the front lines, at the Capitol building. Sometimes heroes work behind the scenes. We have to open up our eyes. We're being forced into a race war. Exactly. And that's not what it's for. This is not a race war. But we're being provoked into a war that we didn't begin, that we didn't start. So that's why I need you guys to really take this time and educate yourselves. Know what's going on. We're doing our part on our level, at our level. Exactly. We didn't start it. But somebody's going to try to make sure we finish it. And that this ends up in a war. And that we take each other out. So that's why I'm telling you guys, I love you. I love every single last one of you that have tuned in to Speak Your Soul today, to listen to the sound of my voice. Before we get there, understand what you're reading, what you're seeing. Understand who's standing beside you. If you choose to protest, understand who's standing beside you. Are they your friend or are they your foe? And are they here fighting the same cause as you are? Or are they potentially a part of the problem? Are they here to make sure that we get taken out? Are they here perpetuating the idea of this war, this race war? But I need you to understand what you're seeing, what you're looking at, what you're dealing with. You got to understand the beast, the nature of the beast before it comes. Get yourselves organized. If you have a platform, by all means, share. But I can no longer sit here while other people are completely quiet. I love you. More power to you. If you don't want to speak, but I'm going to speak. My time is now. And I'm all for covering. Because I love you. We don't need to be a part of the problem, but we must be a part of the solution. Amen. Amen. So, for those of you that normally tune in at 6 o'clock for Speak Your Soul. This is today's episode of Speak Your Soul. Like I said, normally there's love and laughter and poetry and all kinds of wonderful stuff. I'll do that next week. Because I truly believe that right now, love and positivity is my gift that I'm giving and spreading to you guys. Because right now, we're wounded. And everybody during this time needs to be picked up. So that's what I'm here for. But also, as a person that's a member of Zeta Phi Beta, as a person that has a podcast called Speak Your Soul, as a person that has a voice, I can't sit idly by and let people believe that that's what we are. That's who we are out there. This false portrayal that they have of what we are as a people. I can't do it. And like I said, for those people that tuned in, that have known me for years, know that this is the type of person that I am. I love you. Whether you love me or not, I love you. You can be silent. I still can't hate you, but I'm pressing forward. Everybody's not going to be on your side. Everybody's not going to stand with you. But you can't allow them to anchor you on your feet either. So I hope that everybody that's tuned in today has gotten something out of this. I hope that everyone that has, gotten an opportunity to listen to and tune into this particular episode of Speak Your Soul understands that if you know anything, I love you. Every single last one of you. Black men, we love you. We want to support you. We're your covering. We're your backing. We support in any way that we can. Use your gifts to affect change. Get out there and vote. Not just in the presidential election, but any race that's being run out there. And I need you to understand, educating yourself is the best thing that you can do. So before you hit like, love, share, take a minute, realize what your purpose in this is. Everybody's not meant to be on the front line, but you can still contribute and not be silent during this time. All right. So I'll end it like this, as I always do in every episode of Speak Your Soul. Don't forget, now is the time. Now is your moment. Don't forget, use your platforms, your organizations. Use it to speak your soul. Take care.